And you can't catch, and you can't. It's fine. You're fine. Okay. So last night, did you log in? You didn't log in.
Yeah, I want to pay that information.
Or what? Okay. Don't worry about it. We'll just figure it out later. Last night was the first night that we had our podcast party. And it was really nice. We did low lights, and then first I did my regular show on Tyranny Talk Show. Make sure you vote Team Red. But anyway, okay. So I did the podcast corner. I sat down and talked about divorce sisters, and then from there, I went ahead and decided to go live. So I went live on, I don't think I went live on TikTok, but I did go live on Twitch. I went live on YouTube, and YouTube has where you can do sleep streamer. Sleep streamer is where you sleep in streamer, where you can sleep on live, and then when you sleep on live, every time someone gives you a loving gift or whatever the case may be, there's something that there's an app that you can put on it that it'll trigger the app and it'll wake you up. So they can try to wake you with the gifts. I think that's pretty cool and cute. I actually would do that because I like sleeping. But anyway. Okay, first of all, I do wake up. I'm actually very light. Okay, no, I don't think it's gonna be great, and I think it's a good thing.
That's how to figure out when you're gonna be sleeping. Because we ain't fucking doing that one.
I think that would be so super cool. But anyway, also, what was I getting ready to say? Oh, okay. So the podcast corner, it was really nice. I was able to add my aesthetics to the wall, and then also post it. So theirs was there when I posted it. I was able to put my little picture with my name with the lights and all of that up on the screen, so it looked like it was actually there. That was pretty cool. And then so I was able to post it that way. But let's talk about it's just emotions taking me home. Let's talk about emotions. Today I want to do a deep dive into what we're feeling, the feeling of guilt. Do we feel like guilty? Is there any of you that feeling guilt that family is still in the States, things are getting tougher in the States? And I do want to say that if you are considering moving abroad and you need help and you're considering moving to Kenya, this is for you because you are watching us right now live and we love you. Welcome to the Kingdom Family Abroad. Please go to this website. Move, everybody say it at one time. MoveToKenya.org. You play too much. You've been teaching pre-K too long. It's always that one kid in pre-K that don't say stuff with everybody else. You be like, MoveToKenya.org. Everybody say it. The one kid, move to Kenya. Let's try it again. Ready? This is to you guys. 5, 6, 7, 8. Move
to Kenya.org.
Why you gonna pause on the org? God, you play too much. You play way too much. So you playing in our face like they played in Tiffany's face in that show on Divorce Sisters. She's standing there. Yeah, she's standing there like Tyler Perry, if you don't write a line for that damn go lady, stop. Anyway, different conversation, different show. So basically, where I'm at with it is, how are you guys feeling emotionally about that? And Tisha, are you doing something on the phone? What's going on?
Yeah.
Because during the meetings, we're not supposed to be on the phone, we're supposed to be conversing. The longer, put the phone down. Wrong response. You should have said, hey, I gotta handle this, that, and the third. And then I would have been a little more understanding. We have to have time to focus on what we're doing.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to upload this video, it's not working.
Which video?
Or, beach video. And I got the thumbnail, which is not.
Okay, leave it alone for now and let's focus on the meeting, please. Put the phone down. You know what, David? Gather all the phones except for the one that's recording and put them on the table, please. Thank you. Take the 5D out of her arm unless she's just using it to lean on. It's just emotions taking you. She wants to lean on you. Thank you. Put it right there. Put it there. Alright, so bottom line is we have to begin to be in the moment. Part of the reason I definitely want to record ourselves on live is I want you guys to be able to play back and see how you are in the meeting. I want you to be able to see the things that you need to work on, and when you're on live, you begin to see those things and work on those things. I also want to talk to you guys about something that I noticed. We want to continue to do mental health checks, things like that, because with social media and parasocial behaviors, it's hard to just go back to social norms have changed. And even with Kai Cenat, I looked at his last video where he won the streamer awards back to back to back, and he went up there and he talked, and he was like, I have dreams that's beyond streaming. I have dreams that are outside of streaming. I have other things that I want to do, that I want to accomplish. And that was very profound, because oftentimes we view success based on how much money a group or a streaming team or a family or a content creator is making, and not based on their actual success in life as to what they love doing. So it's only successful to people on the outside who want to make that type of money. It's not successful to people that are making money because they don't feel that their dreams and their aspirations are being reached, because they don't feel that they have the peace or the time to create and make that happen. And so when he talked about mental health struggles, it's like a lot of times these people are suffering in silence. So if you are on here and you're watching and you're a content creator, I want to let you know, because you are the 5th member right here. Well, we have 5 members, but you'll see 4 because Barbara Jean's not going to really show up on the camera that often, but she's in the background throughout. So you're the 6th member of this family in this morning meeting, and this is the first meeting that we're streaming live. We meet every morning so that we can talk, so that we can go over what our plans are for the day, for the week, for our goals and aspirations. We can write our dream down and make it plain. We need our notepads. Can you get the notepads for us? And I also need some water. I'm about to pass out. But anyway, are you guys feeling any of that? Because I know the struggle, yesterday talking to one of our family members here about the pressure of feeling like you're guilty and leaving people behind, and knowing that families are struggling back home. Do you all feel, you've got friends, you've got loved ones, how are you feeling? Do you feel any guilt? Or do you feel like, hey, we're preparing for them? Because I know that we are with MoveToKenya.org. How are you guys feeling?
Next question.
Petey Pablo, really? What is with the girl? I'm not even gonna go there with you today. I'm not. You and that dang on bow. I'm not. Go ahead, Art. Go ahead.
As far as survivor's remorse, I don't really know about that.
Ooh, is that what it is? Survivor's remorse?
That's what that's called, survivor's remorse. When you end up in a better state than the people that you knew, that's survivor's remorse. Much to show about survivor's remorse. About the basketball.
I remember that. This is why you shouldn't have kids that are extra smart, because they're gonna always change. No, I'm just like, go ahead.
It is guilt. That's just what the
Yeah.
exactly, because it's not, because we're doing this to help them get here much, not so much as we done better our own, not so much as we done better our own lifestyle, and it feels like theirs is never changing. Now we're doing this to help lead the way for them, because we didn't even know what it would be like when we're there. Most people we talk to, they all say the same thing. Go and visit that first. We didn't go and visit. We just moved here. We had to jump the gun. So, you know, I really feel like the stuff that we're doing is more so helping them instead of like we're just bettering ourselves and they're never changing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I feel like, yes, we're doing this as a shepherd to the sheep, as a place for the flock to, right? So yes, have we left the flock astray? No. Have we led the flock astray? No. But do they feel that way? Can you feel some type of way that is not true? Yes. So can people look at it? Can you talk up so that camera can hear you?
That's the majority of people hurt feelings.
So you feel like majority of people feel that we just left the flock and led
I'm
them
not
astray?
talking about people in general.
But let's talk about family and friends. Do you feel that they feel we led them astray or we haven't led them at all? Okay. So survivor's remorse. So you said you do. Sometimes people don't know how to ask for help, and sometimes people don't even know that they need help. Was it Harriet Tubman that said I would have been able to free a lot more slaves had they known they were slaves? So when we're in a situation, growing up in the States, we were born into that enslavement in a sense, correct? Because we're descendants of slaves, right? And so therefore, it's difficult to your norm is now a state of oppression. Your norm is a state of lack. And just as amazed as it wasn't that Joseph that was sold into slavery by his brothers? Oh, okay. So that type of experience, but look at God, because Joseph ended up being what? The king. So it's like we still,
No, he actually ended up being a king.
Was he a king at first or a king?
So no, in the story, Joseph started off as.
That phone, we looked it up. Go ahead, and you tell it.
That's not her phone.
Tell it in the, it's okay. Go ahead.
So in this, I remember reading this story as a kid. I believe his name was Joseph.
Speak up.
His brother sold him into slavery.
Can you speak up? You're kind of far from the camera.
It's an echo.
Just speak up.
His brother sold him into slavery. Well, brothers sold him into slavery, but he just kind of slowly rise up from that because he also had the gift of prophets. So when people like the kings before he was a king or something would see that okay, he has the gift of prophets and stuff, that's when he would start gaining a lot more respect and all that, and eventually he became king himself. So at least I think that's the right story.
Hold on, I'm checking. That is the same story. Yes. This is the story of Joseph from the book of Genesis. He was sold into slavery by his jealous brothers. He was taken to Egypt. Through divine favor and his ability to interpret dreams, you so right, Art, he rose from prison to become the supreme ruler of Egypt, second only to Pharaoh. So Joseph, the favorite son of Jacob, was thrown into a well and sold to passing traders for 20 pieces of silver. They took him to Egypt, where he was sold to Potiphar, an officer of the Pharaoh. After being falsely accused of a crime by Potiphar's wife, Joseph was thrown into prison. There he successfully interpreted dreams for Pharaoh's cupbearer and baker. When Pharaoh was troubled by this dreams, the cupbearer remembered Joseph. Joseph interpreted the dream as a warning for 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of famine. Impressed by Joseph's wisdom, Pharaoh appointed him as governor and ruler over all of Egypt. So you're right, governor and ruler. So go through here, all right. So this is Genesis 37 through 50. All right, so praise God. So what I'm explaining is when you're born into an oppression as the descendants of, you know, the current diaspora, us as black people, in the States, it's becomes our norm because it's all that we know. It's the stories of our grandmothers, the stories of our great grandparents, and so therefore, but look at God, we have a Joseph story where we rose past that. We still have evolved. We still evolved to being millionaires and multimillionaires, and we lived in the mecca of black excellence, Atlanta, where there's more multimillionaires, black multimillionaires in Atlanta than anywhere in the United States, but God. So I think that the African American community just has to begin to understand that as children of God, God is going to send you out. And what the Lord has shown me is that a lot of celebrities are leaving, and that's going to speed up the process of African Americans because they kind of follow the trend. When they start seeing their favorite celebrity leave, when they see Jay-Z, when they see Beyonce, when they see these people exit stage left, Terrence Howard, because he's considering leaving. It's so many people, Akon, it becomes a point where, but what we have to understand is, our money may be long in the States, but it's not as long as these celebrities. You understand what I'm saying? A billionaire can hop on the plane and go, and you're out. You know, Tyler Perry can hop up, leave, build somewhere else, and you would not even know. So a lot of times they're planning, and that's why you have to move like a millionaire. You have to move like a billionaire. You have to make decisions like you have that type of resource, because you have to realize that a billionaire and a millionaire doesn't think like you think. But when you don't have that level of income, you have to have that level of wisdom, and that's exactly what Joseph had. Joseph had the wisdom to use the gifts that he had to make the options and the opportunities even in unforeseen circumstances. Instead of sitting there saying, woe is me, oh my God, I'm in jail, I'm not even a slave, my brothers, when I get out, I'm gonna kick every one of they behind. No,
He actually forgave his brothers in the future time.
Speak up.
He actually forgave his brothers in the future time when they saw he became king. He was like, I forgive y'all.
He actually forgave his brothers. Yes, that is so true. And that's the thing, forgiveness. We ain't even gonna get to that one. Because a lot of times we're mad at family for making decisions that were in the best interest. And what the brothers didn't realize was they put their brother in the position to be right hand to the Pharaoh. So a lot of times where you think you're putting someone in a bad state, you're putting them in a better state. And a lot of times when you're going through things that are oppressive in the state that you're in, stop looking at it as a state of oppression, but an awakening.
God will make for your back. What the devil makes for your back, God will make for your good.
God will work it out for your good. But what I'm saying is not everything that happens to you where you are is designed to, is a bad thing. We look at setbacks and oppression as a bad thing, instead of looking at setbacks as a set up to something greater. So what one person calls a setback, another person calls a setup for the purpose of what their purpose to do. When you know your purpose, you're not worried about a setback, because that setback is really a setup. So was it that Joseph's mindset is what brought him over the troubled waters? And therefore, we need to see that as people in the States, as diaspora, please understand the oppression that is coming is not a setback, it's a setup for something greater. So please remember that. Listen to the warning signs. And when God tells you to go, go. When he tells you to pick up your cross, pick it up. But move like a millionaire. I really want to state that to people. Move like a millionaire and handle your business like a billionaire. When you move like a millionaire does not feel that their resources are limited. They're getting on the phone. They're calling these places, they're speaking to other countries, they're making deals all over the world. And a lot of us still have not downloaded WhatsApp. That's free. The most important phone call that you will probably be making in the next 2 years is not going to be in the States. Don't wait. A billionaire and a billionaire is not just sitting in America. They're all over the world. And that is something that if I could go back and do something differently in my 20s, I would be making calls around the world. I feel like we limit ourselves. We put ourselves in a petri dish. We put ourselves in a fishbowl. And you see, one thing I will say about teachers at least have the mindset that they're going to travel the world. I've taught. My husband has taught. And one thing I would say is they look at that calendar, and as soon as that vacation date hits, they have already planned, because they know throughout the year what days they have to work and what days they don't. So they know when they're out during the summer. They plan a trip a year in advance. Am I right, Artis?
Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, top of the year, it's not some plans up, you know. Summertime hit, it's getting to somewhere,
Yeah.
you know, somewhere other than America. Some they stay there for the whole summer, some half the summer.
And that's important because it's fine, you can get it. You can get it.
I get it.
You can get it, it's okay, because no one's watching right now. You can get it. That's important, because I don't know what time it is in the States right now. Probably the middle of the night. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. It's 6 a.m.
You don't have to go to church.
I'm fine. Thank you. You can see my behind. When you focus, look at the water.
Where's the one I put up? Yeah, I see.
Just like this, shaking.
This one.
And you need to fill the other jug up. I told you to fill them both up. Why you gonna leave it open knowing you filming? How? You drunk the whole thing?
I didn't see it.
You the only one up.
How? You was along with me.
I didn't drink anything.
You
The
did.
water, you did drink some water.
So that means before we went to sleep, he could have filled it up.
He did. When I got up in the middle of the night, the thing was frozen. I put it.
I'm not talking about that one, I'm talking about the other one.
Yeah, that was when I put it in there. It was frozen. So somebody might have put some in there. But it was in there because I took it out. It was frozen. And I wanted to.
One was in the chillers on the other one was in the freezer.
So it was 2 full ones. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So Artiz, what do you have to say? Because these are, the recording is gonna be on later for everybody to watch. So what do you have to say to people that are considering moving abroad? This is a great informational video. It's probably gonna be streamed live later. Can we re-stream straight?
Is it recording or is it live?
It's live.
No. It's not recording.
Okay, so they would have to play this.
Yeah.
I didn't know you couldn't re-stream.
I can't stream record.
Okay, so what do you have to say?
I mean, as a teacher, I know about traveling. I really thought about it, but when the time came, you know, why not? I assume it was perfect timing, given what's going on in the States at that time. You know, so yeah, I encourage to get out of, you know, get your comfort zone, what you call home. You know, venture out. Learn something new, learn a new culture. New way of living, I suppose. If you feel that it's a good property, then start looking into it.
Vic, can you stop the recording because I need my phone for the analytics. We'll be back. Don't forget to check out our website. What's the website?
Move to Kenya.org.
Y'all sit outside.
Okay,
Move
thank
to
you.
Kenya.org.